welcome to the first video on this YouTube channel, and bit of a surprise. Not so much that I'm making a YouTube video, but more the track that I'm on. Because when I was planning this yesterday, kind of over the weekend, planning what content I wanted to do with the first couple of weeks, etc., there was just the Nordschleife on the as part of the DLC. Well, now there's a 24-hour combined circuit I find when I fire up Steam today. Oh. Well, it's going to be one of those. Alright, okay. Alright. Fair enough. Anyway, so yes, I load up Steam. There's an update. Oh. I go to choose the track, and there's the 24-hour. Just sitting there, as if it had always been there. So I think to myself, it's my lucky day. I get to drive. A little bit further. Which is nice, because I also get to try out this GT3 McLaren for a little bit longer. I've always been a bit of a McLaren fan. I do like pretty much anything McLaren puts its name on. The sports cars, the F1 team, kind of the lot. I wouldn't say I'm a fanboy though. You and I will admit some of them aren't the best, but it just made choosing which car to drive in this video a lot easier to go, alright, I'll go with the McLaren. So yes, anyway, I wanted to save giving my thoughts about the track until I've got a lap of it under my belt. So I'll leave that, and I'll talk about, well, I suppose the content that I'm hoping to do. Why not? It's the first video of the channel. I suppose I better give you an idea about where I'm coming from. Now, I'm Matt, better known as Mesasphere. I stream mostly racing games over on Twitch. I say mostly. We recently had Halloween, so of course there was a fair number of horror games and stuff like that at the time. A bit of phasmophobia, etc. It's good fun. Now, on Twitch, I find myself doing a lot of stuff with viewers, the community, all that sort of stuff. And that's great, and I love it. I absolutely adore it, but it does mean there's a lot of content I never find the time to do, or can't squeeze into a schedule, or doesn't even fit the Twitch format. And this is probably one of those. And I'm wanting to do a lot more stuff. So here we go. Trying Twitch. Now, I like racing games, okay? So we're not just talking racing games, we're talking simcade racing games as well. Forza, Gran Turismo. But also arcade games. Project Cars 3, Need for Speed. I genuinely like pretty much any type of racing game. Heck, I remember back in the day playing Wipeout and stuff like that, or Microprose Grand Prix, Papyrus's Indy 500. I'm an old bugger. I am well aware of this fact. So I have a long history with racing games, and I plan on bringing some of that love, enjoyment, passion here as well. So trying, for instance, I've never got round to Need for Speed Heat. I get the feeling I'll be trying that out at some point, because I happen to have Game Pass and EA Play has been added to it, so hey, you know what, let's give that a try. So expect to see that at some point in the near future. But there's also things like American Truck Simulator, if I remember rightly, is adding a new area. Hoping I might find time to do a video exploring that. Assetto Corsa has Imola coming, along with more new cars and content, and supposedly an updated tyre model and things like that. So I'm wanting to try that out as well. There's lots of stuff I want to do, lots of first looks, reviews, and oh my god, I thought I was coming in a bit hot. No. McLaren says, that's fine. So yeah, there's lots of things I want to do, hardware reviews, maybe even some weird tutorials. I'm a coder as well, so I'm thinking of looking into how I would integrate making bots and your own DIY sim gear, stuff like that, into the channel. That's something for way down the line though, because a lot of that can get expensive. Coming into my favourite section of the ring. Oh, this is beautiful. So yeah, expect to see lots of different things. Might not all be your cup of tea, but if you like variety and the content being made on your racing channels, I might be for you. Anyway, I've spent a fair bit of time prattling on. Let's actually start talking about content going here. Let's start with this car. Feel I've got a bit of a handle on it. Now, I must say this. Probably not the right person to be talking about the new cars and whether they're good or bad. Now the reason being, when I first tried Automobilista, this was whilst it was in early access, me and it, we didn't really click. God, this is lovely. But yeah, we really, I don't know, I didn't mesh with it. Something just felt a bit off. Now I'm trying this relatively new car on this incredibly new track, and I'm really loving this in a way that I didn't enjoy the title when I tried it previously. Now, whether that's just they built the vehicle better, the track better, both, one isn't mutually exclusive, or what, I don't know. I might have to try some more stuff to figure that out, so maybe a follow-up. Later down the line. But I'm definitely enjoying this in a way that I didn't enjoy driving Automobilista before. Definitely enjoying this. And now we've got a lap under our belt. What do I think about its, I suppose, rendition of the Nordschleife and its GP circuit? Well, having been here, although not driven on it, I can say this definitely has the feel of the place nailed down. The elevation and everything like that. Now, it seems a bit weird to mention the elevation, but got to bear in mind that a lot of the time I'm on this track is in simcade games, notably Forza. And Forza's elevation is, for want of a better word, just wrong most of the time. It seems to flatten everything. Everything is so much flatter than I think it actually is. And certainly the places I've been able to actually go to, yeah, the feel of elevation change just isn't there. That's not the case here though. The elevation change is definitely here, if anything, to an exaggerated extent. But it's nice to see. This is definitely a much more accurate, interpretation of this track. This is just stunning. And certainly the visuals of this place and the road texture coming through the wheel are both incredible. I'm feeling lots of small bumps going over this section. I'm sweeping down there. It's so nice. And then we've got a bit of a rise here, which is far bigger than in Forza, coming into it's just beautiful. One thing I have noticed though is it seems a lot less hard on the tarmac. Now, like I said, I've not been here for a few years. Well, we got some here. So I'm not sure where it's been resurfaced and where it hasn't. A friend of mine lives near here, so I'll have to get him to let me know for sure. But it just feels like there's a lot less of the art on the track surface than normally, well, than there rightly is. If you see what I mean. Like I say, I'm not sure. I know they were doing some extensive resurfacing a while back. Certainly in between my visit to this place and now, so would it be interesting to compare? Like, there's loads of artwork around here, which seems right, and then we get to here, and this is definitely a resurface by the looks of it. That line across the track. So, and you can also tell the resurfaced areas, I suppose you could call it, through the wheel, because the bumps notably kind of just almost disappear on some of them. It gets incredibly smooth. So, yeah, I'm honest, I'm pretty blown away with this one. So impressive. Wow, 2 laps and not messed up the carousel once. It's a miracle. Anyway, I believe if you weren't sure this was worth the £8 or $10 already, then you certainly will be later, because they're planning on bringing, I think, some historical versions, as well as free updates if you have the DLC. And man, am I looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Because I think this game has some old Lotuses to throw around here. And I remember trying the historical variants of like Interlagos and things like that on Automobilista 1. Incredible kind of attention to detail on it. Although, being as I wasn't there back in the, what was it, the 70s or whatever, hard for me to vouch for certain. I keep catching myself doing it. I hope I haven't done it too much, but I keep looking off to the left. The reason being, old habits die hard. That's where Twitch chat would normally be. So, when I'm just there talking away to the stream, I'm looking in that direction because that's where the chat is, that's where the conversation's happening. It's not quite the case on YouTube. I've got to learn to look more at the camera. This has been great. And the main straight here, as we go past the castle, it's so bumpy, you can hear the wheel, and if I just ease off holding it, yeah, I can kind of see what's going on. So many bumps, and you're hitting this at some speed, to be fair. Come back to the GP circuit. 2 laps done. Like I said, incredibly impressive. Really enjoying this. I'm going to have to do a lot more exploring of this title, because I'm enjoying this immensely. And it'll be interesting to see what else has improved since I last drove this. Anyway, that's enough for this video. Thanks so much everyone for joining me. If you've enjoyed this, hit the like button. It'll help me out a lot with seeing what people like and don't like. In fact, if you don't like this, and you've made it this far, I'm incredulous, but smash the dislike button. Give it a good beating. Let me know. The only way I'm going to start making better content is if I know what everyone wants. If you've got things you want me to look at or try in this game, either mods, skins and that sort of thing, then again, say in the comments, let me know. I will. And if you know any leagues or anything, or communities that do a lot of racing on Automobilista 2, again, let me know in the comments, because I'm massively enjoying this. I wouldn't mind getting stuck into some online racing. Anyway, like I said, that's enough for this video. I'm going to head off, do a couple more laps I think. I'm enjoying this. You guys all have a good day. Ciao.